Hey everyone, it's your boy Strider, and I'm back with another video. So, breaking news everyone. Bethesda has done it again. Yes, they actually released, well, I should say, they're going to release another Skyrim. Another version of Skyrim. Yes, you heard me right. Now it's going to be called the Skyrim Anniversary Edition to celebrate 10 years of Skyrim. And I'm just thinking to myself, you gotta be kidding me. You know, this is the 5th, 6th, 100th port of Skyrim? How many times are Bethesda going to release Skyrim? They literally came out with the remastered edition back in 2016, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of those two, and now they're re-releasing another Skyrim after they had just released one. I'm like, are you kidding me? And the thing that pisses me off is the fanboys. The fanboys are eating this shit up. You know, Todd Howard can literally keep re-releasing Skyrim for the next 100 years, and these fanboys will eat that shit up, and they'll buy it every single time. And the thing is, I'm just tired of Skyrim. Like, I am sick and tired of them re-releasing Skyrim every few years. And my question is, where the hell is Elder Scrolls 6? They announced Elder Scrolls 6 back in E3 2018, which it's not really an announcement, because all it was just a fucking title screen. That's it. No gameplay, no trailer, no nothing, no details. Ever since that quote unquote announcement, they haven't given a single shred of details. And I'm surprised that more people aren't asking the same question, like, Bethesda, where the hell is Elder Scrolls 6? You know, every Elder Scrolls game came out within 5 years of each other, and it's been more than 5 years since Elder Scrolls Skyrim came out, which was back in 2011. It's 2021. We're about to go into 2022, and we still have not gotten a new Elder Scrolls game. But yet we have 200 versions of Skyrim. Like, I think at this point, you know, every new generation of consoles that comes out, it's gonna have a Skyrim version. Like the PS6, the Xbox 320, 350 is gonna have a new version of Skyrim. And the thing is that people are going to buy it. That's what annoys me, is that instead of people saying, you know, enough is enough, Bethesda, like, stop freaking re-releasing Skyrim. We don't want Skyrim. No, they just keep buying this shit. It's the same goddamn game. Like, people, it's the same freaking game. Now, I guess the remastered edition, I'll give it a pass, right? Because it's apparently an enhanced version, which it's not even all that great, to be honest. Like, the modders have made Skyrim look like a masterpiece compared to this remastered version made from Bethesda. Like, it is so lazy, you know, compared to what some modders have made. Like, I can't play Skyrim, or hell, I can't play any Bethesda game without mods. Like, I think Bethesda games, mods are a requirement in order to enjoy these games, because playing these games on vanilla is just, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare playing these games back in the vanilla version. Obviously, when I first played Bethesda games, there was no mods, especially like I played them on console. There was no mods, right? But nowadays, like, I need to download mods. Without mods, I'm not touching those games at all. Now, here's another thing that really annoyed me is I've been watching several other videos talking about this, and a lot of these channels are literally hyping up this game. They're like excited about this game. I even saw this video and it really pissed me off, right? The guy was, basically making a meme out of this, right? Like, he was just making fun of the game, just laughing at it, like just ranting, right? And at the end of the video, he says, "Oh, but I'm still gonna buy the game." And I'm like, dude, what? You're contradicting yourself, because you literally just made a video bashing on this, yet you say that you're gonna buy this game. How does that even make any sense? What's the point of even making a video bashing it if you're just gonna turn around and say, "Oh yeah, well, I'm buying the game"? And I saw some other videos of channels who have multiple videos bashing Bethesda, criticizing Bethesda, especially during the whole Fallout 76 debacle, like all that was happening with Fallout 76, all the bugs, all the crashes, the freaking nylon bag controversy, all that, right? They have countless videos just bashing, criticizing the works, right? And yet these same people who were criticizing Bethesda, bashing Bethesda, basically just endless videos of the same goddamn topic. Like, every day was a new video. Fallout 76 is trash, Fallout 76 is garbage, Bethesda is greedy, Bethesda is this, Fallout Creation Club, Fallout First, all that bullshit that they came out with. Just literally non-stop bashing on them. Yet these same people are excited for this new Skyrim, and they've all said that they're gonna buy it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, right? And they try to justify it by saying that it's gonna have all this new content and all these new things. And I already looked at what apparently is gonna come with this version. Apparently it's gonna have 500 pieces of creation club items, a fishing mini game, something like 70 some unique creations, and new dungeons, new items, new spells, new weapons, new quests, things of that nature. And they make it seem so grand, like it's this huge deal. And I ask myself, is it really gonna be that good? Like I said, they're hyping up this version to be amazing with all this new content, but it's like, have you seen the stuff that's in the Creation Club? Like, half of the stuff in that thing is garbage. You can literally find mods that do the exact same things that are in the Creation Club. Literally, go to the Nexus mods, and you can find hundreds upon hundreds of new weapons, new spells, new armor, new quests, new dungeons, new bosses, new followers, new everything. Anything you can think of, you will find it on the Nexus for free. Not like this bullshit Creation Club, which you literally have to buy. And Bethesda are so lazy, they can't even come up with this stuff themselves. They literally just make modders make the content for them. That's why they're called paid mods, right? But I won't get into Creation Club, because Creation Club is garbage. But Like, oh, 500 pieces of creation club items. Like I said, most of that stuff is trash. Literally, it's trash. Like, okay, new armor, big deal. New weapons, big deal. I already have a bunch of freaking weapons downloaded on my Skyrim. I have new armor, new followers. I have quests. There are many quest mods on the Nexus. There's some amazing sort of expansion type level mods on the Nexus for Skyrim that add a whole new like level of just immersion. Like it's just amazing what these mod authors can create. And like I said, they're making this stuff for free. They're not getting paid like the people at Bethesda, the developers there. And these guys are able to create such unique quests, such in-depth quests that Bethesda doesn't have that type of talent that these people do. Yet they're trying to hype up this content that's gonna come with this game. And there was literally one of the guys was making a big deal because of a fishing minigame that they're gonna add. A fishing minigame. Who the hell cares about a fishing minigame in Skyrim? Like, are you serious? You're hyping this up just because it's gonna have a fishing minigame, which is probably gonna be garbage, because the engine that Skyrim is running on is pretty trash. So I could just imagine how crap it's gonna look. There's probably gonna have all of these sorts of bugs and glitches, and why would I need a fishing minigame when I can just go to the river and just kill the fish? You could just go to the river and swing your sword at a fish, and then you could collect the meat or whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, I can already tell what this minigame is gonna be. It's probably gonna be some dude in like a lake, right, or a pond, and he's gonna tell you, oh, like, catch certain number of fish and bring them back to me. Basically, fetch quests. There was a quest in Oblivion. I forgot what it's called. It's one of the earlier quests where you have to catch and kill, I think, 20 slaughterfish, right? So you go to the lake, to the river, and you kill the fishes, and I think you have to collect the meat or something, and then you bring it back to the guy. That's the quest. That's how this is gonna be. Trust me, it's gonna be the exact same thing. You're gonna go to a guy, he's gonna tell you to kill a certain amount of fish, collect the meat, and bring it back to him, and he'll give you gold. That is what I can expect from a Bethesda style quest. That's the level of talent that they're capable of. So, I just can't believe people are getting hyped up for a freaking fishing minigame. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the amount of hypocrisy and contradiction that I've seen in the past few days, right? And again, these Bethesda fanboys, whatever Bethesda releases is like holy. And honestly, it's kind of scummy that Bethesda is doing this, because from what I understand, these items in this version are exclusive, right, to this version. So let's say you've bought Skyrim 50 times. Well, fuck you. You're not getting these items. You have to buy the game again in order to get access to these items. It's a load of horse shit, honestly, because like I said, you can buy Skyrim 20 times, but if you don't buy this version, well, you're not getting access to these items, right? And I highly doubt that they're gonna give you some sort of discount, right? Because literally, this is why I say this. If you've seen the Creation Club, right, there are they sell bundles, right? So it'll be like this big bundle that has multiple creation club items in one, right? And let's say there's a couple items in there that you already own, right? You don't get a discount on the bundle. It even says there in the text, like, if you own items in this bundle, you don't get no discount. That's how scummy they are. Like, let me give you an example. Apex Legends, right? They have a store, right? Now, granted, most of these items are overpriced trash, right? They're just skins, right? That you can't even see your character, right? But still, when they come out with bundles and packs, if you own, let's say this character has like a skin, right? And it like, okay, so the character has the skin and then it has like some other little items, right? Let's say you own several of those items. Well, you get the bundle at a discounted price. It's still overpriced as hell and pointless, right? But at least they're giving you a discount. Unlike Bethesda, that they're like, well, you own these items, well, fuck off, like, buy it again. That's basically what they're doing. And a lot of these items, like, they have I saw what's it called, bundle of the gods, or the Mad God bundle, something like that. It's literally just recycled items from Oblivion, Shivering Isles. Like, if you played the Shivering Isles, you know how there's the two sides. It's I forgot the name of the cities, but it's like one city is like the where it's like they're like normal, and then the other city they're like crazy. Like, it's basically, you know what I'm talking. If you've played Shivering Isles, you know what towns I'm talking about, right? Now, that bundle is basically just the recycled items from that expansion into Skyrim, but of course it's not free. You gotta pay for that shit, right? So scummy. And that's all it is. Go to the Creation Club right now. Look at the Creation Club, right? And that's all it is. Just reskins. It's just random weapons, random armors, a couple of other little things like that. They have a what's it called, survival mode, which there's a mod for that. There's all these other things that are already on the Nexus. Like, you don't need, if you own Skyrim right now on the PC, or hell, even on the Xbox and the PS4, because now on Xbox and PS4 you can download mods. Granted, the PS4 version is limited, but there's still a decent amount of mods. Like, even though the PlayStation version is limited, the amount of mods on it is decent. Like, the options that you get are pretty decent. Like, you could actually make Skyrim into a decent looking game with some of the mods that are available. Now, if you're on Xbox, you have access to a lot of mods, almost on almost the amounts that you can get on Nexus. Not as much, because the Nexus is just, there's so many mods on that, but Xbox has a good amount of mods. You can download a lot of decent armor mods, weapon mods, quest mods, follower mods, game improvements, graphical updates, anything. So why would you want to buy this game again? Is $60, is a fishing minigame really worth $60? Because I'm pretty sure that's how much this game is going to cost. $60. Now, there was a person who was justifying the $60 price tag because, all these items that they're going to add, all these 500 pieces of content, a fishing minigame, 74 exclusive, blah blah blah. And I'm thinking to myself, most of it is going to be garbage. You see, the thing is that they actually think that the quests that are gonna be on here are gonna be good quests. Dude, most of these quests are gonna be fetch quests, Radiant type quests. I can guarantee you. I remember there was this quest mod, right, in the Creation Club that adds like zombies, right? And you see this mod, right, and you think, wow, this mod looks awesome, like zombies. and then they're part of a quest. All it is it takes you to a location, right? So you follow the marker, you kill a couple zombies, and that's it. That's the quest. And now, the zombies spawn in a certain area of the game. Like, you may encounter zombies when you're roaming around, right? But the funny thing is that they only spawn in like a specific small area of the game. They don't even spawn all over the map. And I'm like, that's the type of quests that that you should expect in this version. Don't expect, expansion type quests in this game. There are a few amazing quest mods in Skyrim. Now, I don't know, I don't remember them at the top of my head, but these are like some in-depth, deep, quest mods that add hours of gameplay, and they're included with new weapons, new armor, new characters, new improvements and stuff like that, a new location. Those are the awesome mods. Those are the mods that you should be playing, and you can expect quality because these mod authors are very talented. But you really think that Bethesda is going to give you that type of quality? I highly doubt that. And here's the thing also, I want to say this. I would be a hypocrite if I said that I didn't enjoy Skyrim. The thing is that Bethesda has been milking Skyrim for so long that I've just gotten tired of it. It's just, seeing Skyrim now annoys me. Like, I don't want to play Skyrim anymore. I don't want to see Skyrim anymore. I just want a new Elder Scrolls game. And another fun fact, Oblivion has been out for 15 years. And Morrowind has been out for 19 years, almost 20 years, right? Where the hell are the Oblivion remastered, the Morrowind remastered? Hell, they could have made a Morrowind remake. That would have been amazing. Why didn't they ever, focus on Oblivion or Morrowind after they came out? Because let's be honest, Oblivion and Morrowind are far superior games than Skyrim. Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I've played Morrowind, but I've never beat it. But it's still an amazing game. Like, just the level of Morrowind is just a completely different beast. It is just something else. It's an amazing game. I know that it's the best Elder Scrolls game, but my favorite is always going to be Oblivion, because I have a bias towards Oblivion, because that was my first Elder Scrolls game and one of my first games that I bought for the Xbox 360. I have fond memories of Oblivion, because I played that game when I was younger, when I was in, I think, middle school. So I have fond memories of that game. That's why it's my favorite. But I think, in my opinion, it's better than Skyrim. Skyrim is the weakest game out of all the Elder Scrolls games. And yet they've never focused on Oblivion or Morrowind, because it's like Skyrim is their cash cow. They've been milking Skyrim for so long now. It's kind of like it's like Call of Duty. It's like Skyrim is like the Call of Duty, right, of RPGs basically. Because I feel like when Skyrim came out, all of a sudden everybody was into RPGs. Like, I had friends who would only play multiplayer games like Call of Duty, Halo, Gears. Yet all of a sudden they became RPG fans in like a day. I'm like, that's funny. You guys said you guys said Oblivion was boring. You guys said Morrowind was boring. Dragon Age another RPG was boring, Mass Effect and whatnot. But now all of a sudden y'all are Skyrim, uh, you know, lovers, and it's simply because Skyrim was so dumbed down that casuals began to get into it, and a lot of these casuals are now Bethesda fanboys. These are the guys that protect and defend Fallout 76 and claim that it's a good game when it's straight up trash. It's the same thing with Fallout 4. Just garbage games in general. But I would have loved to see Bethesda give that same amount of support and love for Oblivion and Morrowind. It's like they just abandoned them. And I do know why. Well, I do believe that the reason why Bethesda doesn't really pay much attention to Oblivion and Morrowind is because modders are doing the work for them. As we speak, modders are working on an Oblivion remake. Literally, it's called, if you haven't heard of it, it's called Skyblivion. It's literally Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. And I've been keeping up with it for quite a while now, because like I said, Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls game, and it's coming along nicely. Like, they've gone very far from when I first started, and a release date is looking sooner rather than later. And looking at the streams and all that gets me very excited for what's to come with that project. But obviously Bethesda knows this is happening, and because they approved it, right? And that's why they're not working on an Oblivion remake or remastered, or I believe their modders are also working on Morrowind remake. But I haven't kept up with that, so I don't know where they're at with that one. But Bethesda doesn't have to worry, because modders will always do their work for them. Modders are gonna fix the game for them. Modders are gonna make their game more fun. So Bethesda doesn't have to worry about that. Even though they claim that modders don't do the work for them, yes they do. Yes they do. Without modders, Bethesda would be nowhere. Without modders, Bethesda games would be forgotten. That's how important modders are to Bethesda, because modders are basically the ones making this creation club crap and making all the mods, all the updates, all the improvements, everything. So Bethesda has modders to thank for them. Now, don't get me wrong, I love modders. They do amazing work. They're so creative, they're so talented, but at the same time, they also enable Bethesda to just be so lazy. Because as much as I am so excited for this Oblivion remake, take in mind that these are modders doing this. This is a small team of, I'm not sure how many people are in the Skyblivion team. I want to say maybe 10 people maximum, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know, right? So it's gonna be a very slow process. There's gonna be bugs, there's gonna be glitches, a lot of issues, because they don't have the funding and the backing that Bethesda has. Whereas if Bethesda made this remake, granted it's gonna have bugs because it's Bethesda. I think bugs are like a trademark, right? That's why they're called the Bethesda. But still, the quality would be very different. It would be very different compared to a small modding team working on it, But that's just the way it is, There's nothing we can do about it, especially now that Skyblivion it's pretty advanced, in terms of its progress. So honestly, what's even the point of Bethesda even making a remake or making a remaster to Oblivion if modders are gonna make one and it's gonna come out somewhat soon? I don't know when exactly, but it's looking like it's gonna come out within maybe 2-3 years, maybe, I don't know. For sure, I'll guarantee you this: by the time Skyblivion comes out, Elder Scrolls 6 will still not be out. Mark my words, right? So Bethesda has is kind of able to relax, because when Sky Oblivion comes out, I feel like a lot of Elder Scrolls fans are gonna jump on that, and it's gonna keep you occupied for a bit, if it's gonna be a, like, one for one of the original Oblivion, because that's what it's looking like, right? But what else can I really say that hasn't been said already? Bethesda, it's nothing new, This is nothing new. Bethesda is just being Bethesda. It's just like another Skyrim version. I can't believe. I mean, honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got another Skyrim version for the 15th anniversary and probably for the 20th anniversary. Expect more Skyrim versions to come out, because again, this new Skyrim version is apparently going to be optimized for PS5, for Xbox, and all that. Now, here's the thing, like, I think you can literally do that with Skyrim right now. Like, you can make Skyrim look beautiful right now. So I don't even understand what's the point of making this version. If Bethesda really wanted to celebrate this anniversary of Skyrim, why didn't they release these items for free? Why sell? Why do you have to sell this version? Why not give them for free? I feel like Bethesda has it wrong. Like, I think they literally think, oh, well, it's my birthday, well, you gotta give me money because it's my birthday. It's like, what? Like, we're supposed to be celebrating, the anniversary of Skyrim, 10 years of Skyrim, and yet, instead of us celebrating, it's like we're the ones losing here because we're giving you money. I don't see how that even makes any sense. And it's kind of bullshit how these items are going to be exclusive to this version. So like I said, if you own all 20 versions of Skyrim, well, you still have to buy this version, and it's, like I said, it's probably going to be $60. If they come out and say it's going to be $30, I would be surprised. I would be surprised if it was $30, and I think that's actually a reasonable price. $30 is a reasonable price, because $60, seriously? You released the remastered edition with nothing for $60. And now you're releasing another Skyrim with a few items of the Creation Club, which are probably going to be garbage items that you're probably not even going to use all the time. Like, okay, you're going to get a couple new weapons, new dungeons, new spells that you're going to use for a bit, and then you're going to move on to the next item. Like, it's nothing substantial, right? And I forgot to mention that, nothing that they really add can really change the game. Like, there's nothing in the Creation Club that can actually change the game for the better, because adding a couple of pieces of armor and weapons and stuff like that and spells, that's cool, but you can do that with mods. You can literally do that right now with mods. Like, I booted up my version of Skyrim for the PS4, and I had to create a new character and all that, and had to do all that just so I could get footage of the game, because I had my old save data on my PS4, right? And I was able to download quite a few mods and make the game look nice and all that. I don't need to buy a new fucking version of Skyrim. I already have Skyrim. And if I was stupid enough that I wanted these items, I would just freaking buy them. But I'm not stupid, and I don't buy nothing from the Creation Club, because all that is just garbage. Like, I can literally just download mods on my PS4 if I want new items and stuff. It's just pointless. But people are somehow excited for this. They're like, oh, I've heard this many times. Oh, it gives me an excuse to go back and play Skyrim, because I like every chance I get, I play Skyrim. Like any chance that I'm able to, I want to play Skyrim. And it's like, dude, you could play Skyrim. You probably already have all the versions of Skyrim. Why do you need to wait for this version to come out? You can literally play Skyrim right now with mods. So it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Just because a freaking fishing minigame, can you believe that people are now hyping up this game because it's gonna have a fishing minigame? Who the fuck cares about fishing? Okay, you're gonna be fishing for 5 minutes and then get bored and drop it and do something else. Like, if you want fishing, dude, go buy freaking fishing simulator. Go buy those what are those games called? I don't know, but they're like those hunting games where you can freaking fish. But they actually sell fishing simulators. Go buy that. Go play Stardew Valley if you want to freaking fish. You know, cause to be honest, fishing is fun in Stardew Valley. But I know Bethesda's not gonna freaking, do fishing like how Stardew Valley does it. Okay, they're just not on that level, creatively nor talented. But it just baffles me how people are literally hyping this game up for fishing minigame. That's how far we've fallen. And before I go, I want to say this. I would be a hypocrite if I said that I hated Skyrim, because I don't hate Skyrim. I actually enjoy Skyrim. I played the heck out of Skyrim when it first came out. I poured hundreds upon hundreds of hours when Skyrim came out. Back on the PS3. I think no. Do I still have my version of Skyrim? I don't think I have it. Right? I think I sold it, right? But I had Skyrim for the PS3 and I sunk hundreds of hours on it. Right? I bought Skyrim for the PS4 and I sank hundreds of hours on that game. I enjoyed when mods came out. It was so fun with mods, right? So I would be a hypocrite if I said that I hated Skyrim. And the reason why I can't say that I hate Skyrim is because I played Skyrim back in 2011 when I was in high school, I think. Yeah, I was in high school. I think I was a freshman or sophomore, I don't remember right. But it was early high school. And I had such good memories of Skyrim. Because when I think of Skyrim, it brings me back to a time when things were more simple. I'd get home from school and just pop in Skyrim for a couple hours and just have a blast, right? And those are the memories that come to my mind when I think of Skyrim. So to say that I hate Skyrim would be a lie. Obviously, as I got older and I revisited the game again, I actually realized how bad, how shallow Skyrim actually is. The combat is pretty bad. The story is bad. The writing is bad. The characters are bad. It took a couple years for me to actually realize that Skyrim isn't a good game. It's a fun game, and it's a game that I like because of, like I said, it brings back good memories and stuff like that. Basically, like I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, right? And I'm not ashamed to say that. But objectively speaking, the writing in Skyrim is pretty terrible. The characters are pretty bad. The story, it doesn't make any sense. The combat, like going back to the combat now is bad. You need mods to help. You need mods to help this game out, because, like I said, playing this game, the base game, is a nightmare. Good luck having fun playing on vanilla. It is an absolute nightmare. But all this Skyrim has made me be annoyed. Has made me annoyed of Skyrim. Like, how many goddamn times do we have to see a new version of Skyrim? And why aren't people calling it out? You know, this is basically just Bethesda wanting a quick cash grab. They literally are like, you know what? I want to make some money. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's re-release Skyrim. People are gonna fucking buy it, you know, even though they already have it. Like, they have 20 versions of it on their computer. They're gonna buy it again. Doesn't matter. Just fuck it. Add some Creation Club items and oh, you know what? We know what'll get them? A fishing mini game. That'll get them, because that's what everybody wants. Fishing. I can't believe it. But I think that's it. You know, that's really all I have to say on the matter. Nothing new with Bethesda, honestly. You know, like I said, still no word on Elder Scrolls 6. Probably won't hear a peep from them till like 2025 maybe. Who the hell knows at this point. We'll probably have like 2-3 more versions of Skyrim. You know, maybe this time they'll come out with a cooking mini game, or what other mini games could they add? I don't know, like wood cutting mini game. What else? Maybe a sewing mini game. I don't know. You know, at this point, they're capable of coming out with anything at this point. But people are gonna buy it either way. You know, it doesn't matter. When the PS6 comes out, the new Xbox comes out, the PC2 comes out, there's gonna be a new Skyrim version. I think even when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, they're still gonna keep making versions of Skyrim. I think that's how much they're gonna milk this goddamn game. But anyways, that's gonna be it. I've been rambling for way too long. I just needed to get this off my chest because it was just infuriating seeing these channels just hyping this game up. It was like 20, 30 minutes of them non-stop bashing, and then at the end they're like, well, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna buy this game. And I'm just like, you are stupid. You know that? You're stupid. It's like, for example, if you say, I hate people that kick puppies, or people that kick cats, and then you're like, but, well, I just kicked a cat, you know, like a couple hours ago. It's just like, you know how stupid you sound? Especially after you've made countless videos of non-stop criticizing Bethesda, yet you literally turn around and give them your money. Bethesda is like, I don't give a crap what you say about me because you still give me money. So you're a hypocrite. But that's Bethesda fanboys for you. Bunch of hypocrites. And, you know, I'm not surprised at people who think Todd Howard is a literal god. Of course I'm joking, right? But anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of Skyrim. Just, if I hear Skyrim one more time, I think my head's gonna explode. So anyways, peace out, guys. I'm done with this shit.